So today we're going to build a small little bench for our entranceway. So let's go get started. So all we're going to be using today is basically cedar decking, just your standard cedar decking. It's a 6x5 5/4, and then we also got our 2x3s, just a standard spruce 2x3. So we're going to be taking these 2x3s and we're going to be making 2 squares out of them, one for each end, and they're going to be about 14 inches by 24 inches high by 14 inches wide.
Once upon a time we were dreaming, now we're on the come up, steady scheming. We ain't got a lot, but you know we believe in what we feel in our hearts as we reach for the ceiling. They all just frowned and shook their heads. I nodded with a smile and took their bets. Came out on top and they all on the losing end. Nothing turned out how they thought it really should have been. And I ought to thank them for real. Gave me the fire, they turned me to steel. If love is war, life is a battlefield. Headed for the sky, wonder how that'll feel. Ready to be living it, making dividends. Winning is a goal and I know that I'm getting it. My rise to the top is getting imminent. Waiting on the challengers, go ahead and send them in. This song's for the winners, never giving up, never giving in when life gets tough. This song's for the soldiers, never calling quits. Live for the challenge, they can never get enough of this. Song's for the winners, never giving up, never giving in when life gets tough. This song's for the soldiers, never calling quits. Live for the challenge, they can never get enough of this. I can see the sun's rays and they're parting the clouds.
So there's our cut, there's our 424-inch 2x3s, and then we got 6 11-inch here. We're just going to put them all on the inside of these and pin them in, glue and pin them in.
With the bitterness, relax, the battle is over, let me bury the axe. Set down your blades, dull your tongues, we out of the ring, so off with the gloves and let's shake hands like men do. I don't need to rub it in, what I've been through is clear, I'm the winner, but you can win too, if you let go of the hate, it's so simple. This song's for the winners, never giving up, never giving in when life gets tough. This song's for the soldiers, never calling quits. Live for the challenge, they can never get enough of this. Song's for the winners, never giving up, never giving in when life gets tough. This song's for the soldiers, never calling quits. Live for the challenge, they can never get enough of this. This song's for
So we just piloted the holes, which is 3/4 of an inch off the end grain, 1/2 inch off the edges, just on all 4 sides. We will have another one that we'll be putting about halfway down, or 1/3 of the way down for the actual brace. So to put these together, I'm just using a 2-inch deck screw. It's just what I have. You don't have to use these. So there's our 2 frames. Nothing special, just a simple frame. We're gonna add these in here, a few inches down for where our actual seat will be placed. Probably like this, for a little extra support. there's the two frames. Basically, with this cross beam here, I just came up 17 inches. There's 24 total. Came up 17 inches. 18 inches the regular height of a chair for the most part. And the 1-inch board on top of that cedar board will be fine, and will get us to that 18 inches. I also added glue in between each of the joints just to add that stability. We're going to take the cedar decking. We're going to leave it overhanging on either side, so we're probably going to cut it to, say, 35-inch lengths, and then once you minus about 7 inches, 3.5 on each side, you're really sitting on about a 28-inch bench. So that'll be good for one adult butt or 2 kid butts. Which is perfect. So this is going to be the gist of the bench, and we're probably going to paint them black, and then we'll lock in these cedar planks up on top and leave them their natural color with about a 2-inch overhang on the side. Okay, so I added a cross beam to it. I wasn't originally going to do that, but I added a 28-inch cross beam just to add stability, because these kids bouncing on it, whatever, probably will fold it in half at some point. So I added that for the extra stability. I put on 1 coat of primer, an oil-based primer, and now we put 2 coats of this black enamel paint on. Probably you're going to add a 3rd one just because the primer was white and we can still see some streaking through it, but it's almost done. Then we'll add the boards. So now we're going to attach the bench. We're going to come in through the bottom of these. So these are the 2x3s, and I already marked the holes, so where we're going. What we're going to do is we're going to pile it all the way down through, and we're going to actually offset these screws because they're only a 2-inch screw. We'll go in here. One little tip is, so I measured 1.25 inches down, and just put the tape on, so when I actually do drill, I just go down to that mark, and I know I'll be 1.25 inches down inside this for the actual head of the screw to drop all the way down in. And then it's only going to stick out about 3/4 inch into the 1-inch cedar board. So let's get working on that.
Came out on top and they all on the losing end. Nothing turned out how they thought it really should have been. And I ought to thank them for real. Gave me the fire, they turned me to steel. If love is war, life is a battlefield. Headed for the sky, wonder how that'll feel.
So last little bit, we're going to put the actual bench on top. Put a little glue in here, and then we'll have a single screw come up through the bottom right here and just pin it on until the glue dries, and that should be solid. And then we'll bring it inside, let it dry, and put the final touches on.
Never give it in when life gets tough. This song's for the soldiers, never call it quits. Live for the challenge, they can never get enough of this. I can see the sun's rays and they're parting the clouds. My path is so clear and I'm walking it now. I think all the haters are starting to doubt why they hated in the first place. It's hard to figure out where all of that came from. It's a shame, son, could have come along, but you're digging your grave someday.
So this is it. This is the final product. We put a few felts on the bottom just to keep it off the ground and not so it doesn't scratch the floor. Real simple tools used for this. Just a basic saw. Could even use a hand saw. Screwdrivers. We use the drill and some screws. It's all about keeping things simple and easy, and so hopefully you guys give it a try. If not, you can check them out on our hobby shop at B&B's Hobby Shop, and we'll put up a couple there for sale as well. See you next time.
Okay, so here's my cute little bench. I am just tickled with it. It makes a perfect bench just to set in this corner. I have picture frame, and I needed something here for either a plant or even just a little timeout bench with a pillow on it. Just kidding, kind of. Anyway, the pillow's really cute on it. We decided to let the cedar board overhang just for a little bit more of an artistic, unique look. So I'm all right with that, but definitely simple and sweet in this corner of the kitchen.